Absheni, hello, my name is Brian, so welcome to Xitsonga with Brian. So I am back with another video, and as promised in the previous video, that I am going to come up with something new and something different, and hopefully something that is, going to be of value to you and something that is going to help you learn Xitsonga, because that is what we are here for. As we said in one of our previous videos, that we want to give you content that is going to, be as effective as possible in helping you learn this language, but also fun at the same time. So we don't want it to be like too formal, but we want a person to sit through a 20-minute long video and not feel like it took that long, but at the end of that video you want to feel like you grabbed and consumed and got as much as you could in that video, and you got information that you can use in a practical real life situation after that. So I hope this video is going to be that. I hope it's going to serve that, and you're going to pick up something that is going to help you in your life, because that is why we produce and make this content, right? So today I am giving you homonyms, right? So the next 3 videos will be about names. So names are basically sort of like a form of grammar that ends with names. So we're going to do homonyms, we're going to do synonyms and antonyms. So in today's video we are doing homonyms. So homonyms are basically words that have the same spelling but then different origins and different meanings. So we are going to explore Xitsonga names that are spelled the same way but their meanings are completely different. So most of the words that we're going to cover today are words that we've covered before, or some of them are words that we've probably covered in in one of our previous videos. So I think that's going to be really helpful, because I keep on saying that the more you hear the same thing over and over again, the more it registers in your brain, and that is what we want, right? We want to learn this language and be able to use it in our lives, right? So I'm just going to start. I'm hoping to keep this video as short as possible, and I hope that you're going to learn, and these are gonna help you in some way or another. So the word that we're going to start with is boha. So do not worry, I'm gonna write that for you on the screen. So the word on your screen, boha, means so it has 2 meanings as said. So the first meaning is boa is something that is compulsory or something that is mandatory. So so one of my colleagues, so boa means something that is mandatory or something that is compulsory. So this is something you cannot do without. It's a need, so an example that I could give is Matia boa amirini. So you cannot live without water. So that basically means water is mandatory for the body to keep being alive, or like for it to keep being alive, it needs water. So you cannot live without water at all, or it cannot live. So you would say water is mandatory for the body, or it's a need for the body. So that's the first meaning of boa or boa. They also pronounce a bit differently. So this one is boa, shaboa, and then the second one is boa. Boa means to tie, right? So it could be tying a cord, tying something. So it could also mean tying something that is not tangible. So as so those that talk about spiritual entities and stuff, they could say when you are being tied to something. So that is ku boa nchumoka, or ku boa something. So that's boa and boa and kuboa. So kuboa is something that is a need and mandatory, and boa is to tie. And then the second word is, oh my gosh, what did I just do? Okay, so and then the second one, yeah, you can. You'll just appear in the video. It's fine. We'll see you. Okay, sharp. So the second word is bora. Bora. So bora is to bore. It comes, I think, from the English word bore. So bora. Just pay attention to the difference in the pronunciations of the two different forms of the word. Bora. Wa bora loyi, so this person is boring, or this person is a bore. Wa bora. And then the second one is bora. Kubora, this is a verb. It means to drill. Kubora. So to drill water, kubora mati. So kubora something naku wabora. So the first one, meaning to bore, is you emphasize on the bore at first. So bora, wabora. But I hope that's making sense, right? Wabora mulewa. And then the second one is kubora. So the second one puts more emphasis on the ra, so the one which means to drill. And then the next one is bosha. So bosha means to, so kubosha means to state something, or to reveal something, or to, to state something. Or it could be to sort of announce something. Kubosha nchumokar, so kubosha maungo or something. It is to state something, or it is to sort of reveal information, a piece of information or something, or to reveal a piece of information or something. That is kubosha. Bosha, so you could tell someone kura bosha, and you could mean it in a way to say, tell me something that you have been keeping to yourself, or some information that you've been keeping to yourself, right? And then the second one, kubosha, means to pierce. So kubosha tinopisi, to pierce your what are these? Ears, eyes, ears, yes. So kubosha, or kubosha bokisi, kubosha something, that is to pierce. And then the next one is oh my gosh, bubbling. I'm gonna skip this one because I don't really know what it is. And then the next one is chela. So chela, the first one means a frog. Chela, right? That's a frog. And then it's a noun. And then the second one is pour. It means to pour. Chelamati. So you put more emphasis on the la at the end. Chelamati. And then the first one is chela. So you put more emphasis on the che, because it's a noun. So the one to mean a frog is chela, and then the one to mean to pour is chelamati. Yes. I hope that makes sense. And then the next one is osha. So osha is a verb which means to throw. Osha pepper. Osha pepper. And then kuosha. So kuosha, which would mean to be a fault. So osha is like a fault, or a mistake, or something of that sort. So she osha would be like a mistake. So kuosha is to fault. It's a verb form of saying faulting. So osha is to fault. And then there's osha, which means to throw, right? And then osha pepper, osha nchumokar, that's to throw and to fault. And they're both verbs. The second one, the following one is ja. Ja is a verb, a noun which means a young male. A young male or a young boy, ja. And then the other one, it means to hurry, or to hurry up, or to walk faster, or just to hurry, or to hasten something, or to just do something at a faster pace. kuja. And then it's also ja is also a verb, so they're both. So the first one is a noun, which means a young male, and then the second one is a verb, which means to what it says gallop. I don't know what that means. Never come across that word before, but yeah, it means to hurry up or to do something faster. And then the next one is kamba. So kamba means to check. Kamba loko manavabuyini, check if mother is back. That is kamba. And then the other one, it means kamba. I think, yeah, it says it means a shell, kamba. I don't know about this one. Yeah, I don't really know about this one, but I know kamba is also used to mean a leaf, kamba. So a leaf from a tree, that's kamba. But then it also says it means a shell, right? And then we go to the next one. It is kumba. Kumba is to touch someone. So like to touch someone like this, or kukumba mun, or to touch something. That is kumba, right? Kukumba. It is to touch. And then it also means a bush pig. Kumba also means is also a bush pig, right? And then the next one is mavele. Mavele. Please pay extra attention to the difference in pronunciation. I'm repeating this. Mavele is maize, right? Maize. And it is the plural form of maize. Mavele. And then there is mavele. 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 This is like, it's you say it like in a lower tone kind of thing. Mavele, that's no. Mavele is, you know, maize. Mavele is breasts. Just, yeah. So that one has like, the breast one has like a lower tone, mavele, and then mavele, it's maize. And if you're not noticing a difference in how I'm pronouncing them, yeah, please just watch like maybe 4 or 5 times, and then I think you'll pick up the difference. And then the next one is musi. Musi is smoke, right? Musi is smoke. And then what it also means, and then there's a musi. Musi, which means smoke, and then musi. So you don't put an emphasis on the mu. So it's, the first one is musi, right? There's a prolongation of the mu, right? And then with the second one, it's musi. And this is a wooden structure that is used for grinding maize, you know. So it's like forgot what they call it in English, but yeah, it's like this wooden thing that has like a hollow part inside. It's built like this, and then you put maize in there, and then you grind in there, right? So these days they use it to grind nuts and grind different kinds of things, to grind herbs these days, right? And other, you know, sorts of things. So musi. And then ngulube. Ngulube means a pig. So ngulube is a pig. And then it also means a widower. A widower is ngulube. So I don't know the difference in pronunciation for this one. And then the next one is nsele. So nsele is cruelty, right? And it's a noun. So yeah, so nsele means cruelty. And the other one is it means a hole. Nsele, it means a hole. Mbobo, a hole. I don't know how it's pronounced, if there's a difference in how they pronounce. And then the next one I'm going to give you is ririmi. So ririmi means it's a language. It means language, but it also means a tongue, right? This part in your mouth, right? So yeah, so that's what it means. So the first one is tongue, and then the other one is what? language, and they pronounce the same way, ririmi, ririmi. And then after that we have rito. So rito is a word. Rito is a word, and then it is also rito, a voice, right? So the vocal, or the what you hear when someone is speaking, rito, or someone's voice. So it could be ritoro bonga, like bass voice or bass sound, or ritoro lala, like a very thin voice, or very high tone voice or something. That's rito, voice, and rito, word. And then there is rivala. So rivala, right? There's an emphasis on the first ri, on the ri. Rivala. That is a field. It's usually like an open field, but it means a field. Rivala rotlangela bolo, or rivala for whatever. So rivala, a field, right? That's the first one. So I said you put an emphasis on the ri, rivala. Kurivala. Kurivala is the second one, which means to forget. No, not ku. Let's discard the ku. So it's rivala. Kurivala, which means forget. And then the next one is tala. Tala. So we put the emphasis on the la at the end. Tala, tala, tala. So tala means full, when something gets full. So so when I command this cup to get full, I will say tala, right? I'm saying get full, right? And then the second form of this word means it's pronounced as tala, 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 or tala, something like that. Tala, tala, tala. Rubbish heap. So it's more like where like a rubbish heap. So where there's like a lot of trash in one place, and like a lot of rubbish, and that is tala, right? And then we have tamba. So tamba is a rock. Tamba, so it's tamba. So there's an emphasis on the ta and the mba. Tamba, that is a rock. Wait. Yes, that's a rock. So there's a difference between a rock and a stone. So this is tamba. And then the second one is tamba. Tamba. So there's an emphasis on the mba at the end, which means to fart. Kutamba. Kutamba. So the emphasis on the mba at the end, and with the one to mean a rock, it is tamba. So and then the one to mean farting, it's tamba, kutamba, tamba. So there's an emphasis on the tamba, kutamba. And then the second last word we have is wona. So wona, it is a pronoun which means them. So them, that person, no, not that person, but those people, or that person. If the person is like an elder, so you address them with the them pronoun. Yes, so that is wona. And then there's an emphasis on the wona. And then with the other one, it's wona, kuwona, which means to see. Wona. It's like you say it very quickly. Wona. And then with the first one, it's wona. So there's an emphasis on the wona, right? That's wona means them, and then wona means see. The last word of the day is wumba. Wumba means clay. So wumba. So you put an emphasis on the wumba. And then the last word is or the other form is wumba. So wumba, wumba. So there's an emphasis on both of them. So the woo, and the mba. And then with the second one, it is wumba, kuwumba, wumba. So which means to form or to create, to use clay to form something, to create something, to, you know. So that is wumba and wumba. So that is it with our homonyms. So words that are spelled the same way but have different meanings. And I hope I did justice to these words, and you know, to yeah, like, you know, just what they mean and how they used. And I hope that I delivered it in a way that makes sense and in a way that you can be able to, you know, use and, you know, like in a way that, you know, just made sense to you and stuff. So that is that. The next video will be on something different, and we'll be doing synonyms, right? And I cannot wait for that. And what I'm loving about these lessons is that you hear a word, you know, over and over and over again, because I'm sure you're not hearing most of these words for the first time, and I'm glad that I'm finally clarifying, you know, the different forms that these words come in. Because when I was explaining, when I was giving Xitsonga names, these words came up a lot, and I would give you two meanings of the same word, and that would get confusing. So now at least you'll be aware that one word can exist, you know, in two different contexts, meaning two different things. So yes. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate having you here. Do not forget to subscribe. That really means a lot to me. And please comment in the comment section. Just give me your thoughts. Like, that really means a lot, and it goes a long way, and really helps me with my content also. So please comment, and please like. The liking is not so much, you know, but commenting and subscribing, please do not forget, and sharing with your people and the people that you know, and your world and all of that. So yay, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.